Hey guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. I got another judge you can only see here, exclusive to this channel. And we've seen him before if you watch this channel, and he's amazing. All he does every day is handle child support. So he's got a great sense of humor. He has to for this job. He knows how to ignore parents when he needs to. He knows how to let the hammer down when he needs to. And this one's interesting because it's an adult child. Father seeking support for an adult child from mother, and they go to war. And this judge is right in the middle of the battlefield.
I don't want to forget while we're here, Your Honor. I would, if there is a motion for her to continue child support, I would request and ask that you would make that retroactive, because I've been taking care of Lene physically and all her needs since child support stopped, as I've been doing all.
You've just gone through child support for 10 years. And you don't know that's not how that works? You don't get to go back in time. You get to go to the day you file, sir.
Her life.
Yeah, but I can't go back any farther than when the support request was made.
Understood.
So starting December 1st, child support is going to be $182 a month. It's a low income adjustment, but it is the guideline amount of support.
And now the
And
war
if you
begins.
look at the reports, Ms. McGuire, there is a recommendation as to services that can be provided that hopefully will at some point result in her being able to obtain employment and support herself. So at some point in the future, you can come back and revisit this.
Okay, so Your Honor, I do want to say that with the disability that she has, she may not be able to make a certain amount of money. So you're saying that I could go back to child support and petition for more support from her?
Yeah, if you can establish that there's a basis for that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I don't think she's.
All right, that's all. Thank you.
And what about the medical, Your Honor? Cost comparing?
If there were medical bills up until the time, well, actually, still, the health insurance would if there are medical bills that have not been covered by insurance.
Right, I pay $305 for her to be on my medical insurance every month. I've been doing it since she's born.
Medical is
Yeah, you're talking about premiums. I'm not going to make an order for that because I did consider that in the calculation of support. Oh, actually, I don't show any medical insurance premiums for him.
Yeah, $305, and I was asking.
Is that the whole cost for you and her?
No, just for her.
Well, how much is the whole cost?
My coverage is 100%. I pay for my daughter to be on.
Oh, okay. So the 305 is all that you're out of pocket
For her, yes, for Lene.
for whatever. That's all you're out of pocket for medical insurance premiums.
Yeah, for Lene to have coverage, I pay $305.
Just to be clear, that is the only thing that you have to pay for medical, dental, or vision.
Yes.
Okay, you are covered with your employer for zero.
Right.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Is it coming out pre-tax?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You work for the government. It is. It didn't change the support because it's zero parenting time.
Okay.
I don't see that medical is coming out of his deductions. His employer pays medical, but not him.
Right.
No, he says that he's paying $305 and 15 cents.
I'm looking at his pay stub.
Yeah, I'm going to that now. Oh, I see a vision charge. I see a dental charge. Oh, this is employer. Okay.
Yeah, the 305. I don't think it's pre-tax, Your Honor. It's what I pay for her.
Well, actually, how do you pay that?
They take it out of my paycheck. It's deducted out.
I'm looking at your paycheck for March 31st, 2025. Your deductions are PERS, state and federal taxes, Social Security, Medicare, life, and SEIU. Those are the only deductions.
Yeah, I provided the document from my employer from Human Resources. You should have that copy. And
for what? When did that start?
When she was born, 2006.
Well, I'm looking at the April 30th paycheck, There's nothing coming out for health insurance. The employer pays, but you don't. So
Yeah.
I've got March and April checks that say nothing's coming out of your paycheck. Now they're March 31st and April 30th. Do they take it all out of the first check of the month? You don't get paid monthly, do you?
Yeah, I get paid monthly,
Oh, well, okay. Well, then there's nothing coming out.
but I've been paying it.
But it doesn't matter because they didn't change the support amount.
Got you.
Now, I have a question, Your Honor. With
Yes,
her
ma'am.
being 18 now, I want nothing to do with the father. I don't want to have no communication with him. How do I go about to seeing my child without, having to deal with him?
Yo, it sounds like the father's winning in this battle. She doesn't want no contact with him. Okay, no problem. Yay.
You'd have to find a way to communicate directly with her.
Well, the only way that'll happen is if I contact him by phone. I don't have no other thing.
No, I get the quandary that you're.
No, Your Honor, I want you to tell me how I am allowed to contact another adult. How do I make sure I'm allowed to contact another adult? Because the child is an adult now. The father can't say anything about it. There's no parenting time. There's no custody. There's no 50%.
in.
Yeah, it's been really, really. You don't know what I've been going through. I lost a child back in 2018. She was only 15 years old. I seen my daughter Lene for a brief moment at the hospital. Dante wouldn't even let her stay there to be with her family. He
Your
took
Honor,
her and left.
Stop, sir.
Your Honor, I would just like,
Stop, sir. I can't do anything to help that. As I said, it's
All I want out of this is I want to be able to see my child that I really love to death. I mean, I haven't had a relationship with her
and
because of the
I have
father.
no control over that.
would you please ask her one question?
No. I've already done more than I can do. I mean,
Yeah.
I wish I could help, but I can't. But I can't.
Back to pursue
So,
Yeah.
more physical.
okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna let you go. Bye. I'm letting him go because he keeps insisting on wanting more to say.
The mother just went off about how she wants to contact her daughter. The mother just went off about how the father blocked her from seeing the daughter. The mother just went off about a woe story of her own. And he disconnected the father because the father wants to talk. Judge, what? Come on. And now the father's gone. And the mother has way, way more to say, which I think the father should be here for. However, it doesn't matter because it means absolutely nothing.
I can't help you. I can't make orders that he's to make her available. First of all, that's a custody issue in the first place, but she's 18.
Well,
And so
Yeah. Well, now she's
Uh,
18. There's really nothing I can
there's no
do.
conservatorship, there's no guardianship. Good luck.
Yeah. I've been through a lot with this man.
Okay.
And
I gotta stop you
Yeah.
now. So I'm sorry. I wish I could help you.
all right. So starting when you said
December
December, it's going to be how much?
162. 182, sorry.
December.
Okay. 182.
2024.
Now is that
As
going to be
opposed to what?
182?
Well, because
Huh?
case is this December.
No,
coming
it's
up.
it's last December. What I'm gonna do, I'll add $18 a month to let you get caught up in installments on what's accrued between December and now.
Well, I've been paying $296 every 2 weeks.
This year?
Yeah, I've been paying 296. It comes directly right out of my paychecks every 2
Ms.
weeks.
Phillips?
We haven't been receiving anything since November.
I've been getting checks back because child
Oh.
support stopped in November when she turned 18.
Okay, so they've been taking it, but then giving it back to you.
Yes.
Employer
Okay,
needs
well,
to
that's
stop.
what's gonna change.
I will.
Now they're gonna stop giving it back, but they're gonna also stop taking out as much as they have been. They're only gonna take out $200.
Now, is that every 2 weeks or is that for the month.
No, you get paid every 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, so 200 times 12 is $2,400 divided by 26 pay periods is, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so $2,400 divided by 26 is $92.31 every 2 weeks.
So every 2 weeks, it's going to be 92.31.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
That sounds like that's how much a child costs, even an adult child. Yep. Yep. That'll help.
I want to know which of these people we're going to call up to the table first. Don't we have some content that we could call them up on?
Listen, it's over. All right. You can go now, but this judge is awesome. And he just goes on. He just goes on for a bit now. And we're just gonna enjoy a little conversation with him.
You just show up now?
I know, our proceedings let out early, we have 45 minutes. You're one of the only courtrooms going.
We just finished our afternoon calendar. Actually, we do have one couple that is out, and I use that term loosely. They are not a couple. They have mutual restraining orders. So one's in a room and one's out in the hall, but they've got an adult child who's going to be bouncing back and forth to see if they can work out their divorce. Not that we can do anything about the divorce, except maybe put it on the record what they're agreeing to, and then it's a judicially supervised settlement conference, and they're stuck with it. But other than that, we're done. I mean, no, I know it looked like there were 4 trials. 3 of them were the same case. 2 of them shouldn't have been on there in the first place.
Gotta
No.
love them.
And what you missed was the second one was about adult support. And so we had a child, and there was a report from Kaiser, and there's a report from Alpha Regional that says, yeah, the child is autistic, or maybe not autistic, but has developmental delays, and in any event is unable to find employment and to support herself. And so she is in need of continued support from her parents. So the mom is working a limited amount. Child support's $182 a month. And the whole time I'm trying to write my decision, they are going back and forth about how 7 years ago or before, he wasn't allowing her to have the child. Oh, yes, I was, but she didn't want, and blah, 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 back and forth, which I was totally ignoring as I'm writing my decision. And at some point I stopped and said, I want you guys to know that I hear that you're talking, but I'm not listening to a word you're saying because it's not helpful. And I only had to do that 2 or 3 times.
Couple times.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Well, I guess we're out of luck and I don't know what's.
If you're looking for excitement and you're in the wrong place, you might go to 131. They actually do have a trial going on over there.
Popped in and she was going over their agreement.
Oh, come on, people. This is family court.
And
What
walked down, I think
fights?
we're due to.
I keep telling people that.
Monday.
Come on, we want some drama.
Yeah,
So,
okay. Thank you.
and that's what the people that we live stream.
I checked it and it wasn't streaming, so I was like, well, let
Hi,
me.
Oh,
Judge.
it says it's on.
Oh, okay,
And trust me, I'm looking at my email and my sister hasn't sent me one, so that means it's on.
okay.
She watches every day,
Okay,
except Friday.
So at the end of the docket, he says goodbye to the live stream. He says goodbye to all of his staff and maybe his sister. I'm not sure. One day he's gonna say goodbye, Kathy, or goodbye, Vibers. You wait.
thank you.
All right. Sorry for no more excited than that. All right. And bye to Sherry Maria and Majority's young lady. One lawyer already and one working on becoming a lawyer who's not watching because she's studying.
Bye,
Tomorrow morning,
Judge.
8:30.
8:30. Oh man. Okay. Thank you for coming out to that war. I really appreciate it. Now you can, feel better about your childhood woes. Maybe you were divorced, maybe you weren't divorced, maybe you had to go through support and custody, maybe you didn't. but at least you didn't have to go through that. Right? I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night. Bye.